Hi, it's Claudia here, and welcome back. This session today is all about reconnecting to our sensuality, our passion, our creativity. Sometimes we can feel like we have lost that part of ourselves, when that bucket has dried up, or we feel like we might be a little bit disjointed or disconnected, when sometimes we feel like we've gotten so much into the performing and the doing and the achieving that we can lose those beautiful, juicy essences of ourselves. So with this class, we are, as always, going to move in a circular motion. We're going to bring in breath. We're going to bring in flow. We're going to use hands on the body as a way of opening ourselves up to get a little bit closer, to feel a little bit deeper. So when you're ready to drop in, you're going to come to meet me in a seat. And you might want to grab some toys for this experience. Maybe a pillow under your hips. A brick, a block. And then let's have you just nice and tall, right? And to start, with the eyes closed, let's take a deep breath in. Hold your breath at the top, and then see if you can take in another sip of air. Now exhale through the mouth. Relax your toes and your knees. And any effort of your legs. Feel your stomach soften. Feel the sacral chakra, solar plexus begin to become more alive. Roll your shoulders back and down, and then just release any tension through your face. Relax your jaw. Maybe even consider licking the lips a few times. Just swallow. Releasing any kind of strain in your mouth. Soften the lips. Relax the fibers of your eyelashes. Let your gaze drift in. Breathe in. Pause. See if you can take another sip of air. Out the mouth, breathe out. Focus on the fullness and the ease of your breath. And as you breathe, notice without any judgment if there are any areas of your body that might feel a little stuck or sensitive. And with every breath, you stroke your sensations with awareness. And as you massage consciousness throughout your body, allow your body to become more and more relaxed. Envision how relaxation feels. At ease, peaceful, sensual, open. Now nourish those feelings. Allow those feelings to grow. Let that feeling of sensuality, of serenity expand. finding peace and ease and goodness throughout your body. You bring your attention to your heart, to the very center. Can you quiet your thoughts enough so that you can hear the beating? Can you feel it? Where else do you feel that pulse in your body? How long can you focus on this sensation for? Let the focusing of the pulsation be the harmonization to bring you deeper into synchronization with your body, your mind, your soul. Take a final breath in here. Hold that breath at the top. See if you can peek in one more sip of breath. Now open the mouth, completely released. Start to open your eyes. Allow that light to come in, and then let's meet in all fours position. And you're just going to start to give yourself a roll around. So go ahead and move yourself out of the box today, all right? So give yourself a wiggle and a roll. Start to get a little bit more intimate with your bones, your being, your breath. In Latin, intimacy has been translated to familiaritas, which is where the word familiar has been adapted from. So start to get even more familiar with how your body wants to be moved. Delve so deep into it so that you've got no other option than to recognize the feedback right now. Now feel the feedback of your breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, my loves, we're going to start to move ourselves into downward facing dog. And then from down dog, let's just set ourselves up. You're spreading, stretching your fingers forwards and down, plugging through your toes and lifting the hips back. Now we're going to introduce some spinal rolls since we're going to keep coming back to these during this practice. So lift up your heels and then start to wave your body forwards. Roll and ripple. Let's move with this state of fluidity, of sensuality. And then as you exhale, bend into your knees and push your hips all the way back and up. So things today are going to feel quite watery and drippy and silky. So softly, slowly roll back forwards, breathing in. As you breathe out, bend the knees and push the hips back. Let's do one more and really focus on that articulation of your back. Breathe. Breathe out. So nice. Start to look forwards and then tiptoe your feet forwards, top of the mat. You move yourself there. And then once you arrive, place those feet of yours underneath your hips. You're going to tuck your chin in and we're going to caramelize our bodies all the way to stand. Let's stay with this drippy sensation. Reach your fingertips all the way up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, start to fold all the way back forwards and down. And I want you to indulge in the folding. Let's get out of this linear approach and instead allow ourselves to move with this grace, this ease, this yumminess, this juiciness. Let's do 2 more rounds like that. So breathe in. We are rolling up. Breathe out. You are rolling all the way back down. Allow your body to become more alive. 1 more. So right now you are feeling rather than doing. You're allowing your body to move from this place of sensuality, from this place of being more sensual, rather than moving from that intellectual way of being. It's a different type of intelligence, a bodily intelligence. All right, now the next time you're in your forward, hold it there. You're gonna ripple into a halfway lift. Breathe in. As we breathe out, we're gonna step ourselves into down dog. So the vinyasa is gonna be a little different today, everyone. Step the feet back. And then roll yourself into your high plank, just like we did. From high plank, you're going to drop your knees. Arch your spine, so come into a cow back and breathe in. Now, as we breathe out, we're going to lower the chest down, the chin. In between the thumbs, keep your elbows in, your hips remain high. Now, from this position, you are going to plug your pelvis under, and this is going to facilitate undulation into your back, so you can snake yourself into a cobra. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. All right, let's start to set up this flow. Extend the right leg back. Inhale. As you exhale, right foot's going to move forwards in between your hands, like you're flirting with the floor. Once the foot lands, we're going to lift our arms all the way up. You're going to move into a high lunge position, but we're going to add in a twist. So your right arm is going to reach back behind you. Now really settle into the right knee, and we're going to massage our own limbs right now. So you're going to bend your right forearm so the right hand starts to come in towards your heart. Maybe you just pause here with the hand on the chest and the sternum. Take a breath. Breathe out. Now from here, you're going to slide, you're going to stroke, you're going to caress your left arm with the right fingertip. So feel your touch. And then as the hand moves past the left hand, the right arm's going to go wide and then all the way back. So we move back into that twisted lunge. Let's go for 2 more. So right arm bends, hand comes in towards the heart. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, right arm goes forwards, let it stroke. Inhale, start to bring the right arm out. Exhale, send it back behind you. How slow can you go? So you really make this movement medicinal. Breathe in, bend the arm. Exhale, hand to heart. Send the right hand all the way forwards. Breathe in. Breathe out, right arm goes all the way back. Beautiful. So we're going to do one more just to move on. So breathe in, elbow in. Breathe out, arm forwards. Good. Now from here, the left hand is going to pull you back. And then we're going to move into warrior 2. Drop the left heel down. Left hand strokes across the body. Turn your left toes out. So same, a little different. We're going to keep with this massaging action. Your left hand is going to come all the way round. Let it touch, let it caress the right hand, and then stroke it down your body. Chest cavity, heart space, sternum, and then you unravel all the way into your warrior 2. Let's go for one more. So breathe, left arm comes around like an arrow. As you breathe out, start to unravel yourself. Enjoy. All right, from warrior 2, maneuver yourself into a star. So light yourself up, spin all 10 toes out, lift up, breathe. As you breathe out, you're going to bend into your knees and your hands are going to come towards your kneecaps, towards your thighs. So we'll meet in a variation of goddess. Now I want you to sit low. We're going to pulse for 4 here. And then we're going to rock the hips for 4. Let's not overthink this, all right? We're going to find some rhythm. So pulse in 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock and sway. Last 3, 2, 1. Again, pulse. 3, 2, 1. And rock. 3, 2, 1. Oscillate here just between those 2 movements. Move a little bit more textured than your body is used to. What does it feel like to unlock that energy that might be stuck around your pelvis, the hip region, where your sex organs live? Sacral chakra holds identity, holds vision of self, holds intimacy, so permission to move through. Pulse in for 3, 2, 1, rocks 3, 2, 1. All right, lift and lengthen your legs and then fold yourself forwards and down. You can slide your hands all the way behind the backs of the legs, feel your touch, and then walk your hands to the back of the mat. We'll meet in a lunge, so bend into the knee, extend your right hamstring, chest moves forwards, inhale, keep hands on ground. Down dog, exhale. From down dog, take yourself on a roll forwards into high plank. Breathe in. As you breathe out, drop the knees. Come into cow pose. So lift up the chest. Breathe. As you breathe out, lower the chest down. Keep your elbows in. And then wave, snake, shimmy yourself into a back bend. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. From down dog, we're going to take 3 spinal undulations. So inhale, you roll yourself forwards. Exhale, you bend your knees and you push your hips back. There's no right or wrong here. It's just what feels good in your body. Moving forwards on the breath in. Pushing backwards on the breath out. Let your spine play with the space around you. One more. Really marinate in these transitions. Soak them up. All right, left side. Extend the left leg long and breathe. Left foot moves forwards as you breathe out. Once the foot lands, lift up your arms. You transition into your high lunge position. And then let's have you turn to the left. Right arm reaches forwards. Okay, let's give ourselves that self-rub, that self-touch. Bend your left elbow. Place your left hand towards your heart space. Let's just pause here and feel the feedback. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now continue to stroke your right arm with your left hand. Let the hand just graze your body. You meet with that sensation of the fingertips and then wind the left arm all the way back behind you. We'll go for a few more. So breathe in, bend the elbow, hand to heart. As you breathe out, arm slides all the way forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, arrive, twisted lunge. Take it slower than you want to. Breathe, bend elbow. Breathe out, arm reaches forward. Inhale, go wide. Exhale, arrive. Good, moving on. So bend the elbow, breathe in. As you breathe out, left arm reaches forwards. Now this time we take ourselves into warrior 2. So now the right arm pulls back. Drop the right heel and open yourself up. I know that left thigh is having a lot of action. Just stay with it. So we've got a few more rubs here. Right arm breathes all the way forwards like that arrow. As you breathe out, right hand strokes, shimmies, that electricity, currency moving through. We go for 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe. Breathe out. Let the sound, the touch affect you. All right, star pose as you inhale. So extend everything out, turn the toes out. Exhale, hands towards the knees. Sit nice and low. Hips nuzzle down, your chest lifts up. We're going to find and feel a little bit more dimension through your hip girdle. So lift up your chest, take a breath in. As you breathe out, drop the left shoulder down and push the right hand into your right kneecap. So you're sending your hip girdle into deeper space. As you breathe in, roll your chest back through center. As you breathe out, turn to the left, right shoulder drops down. Let's go for 3 more. In. X. In. X. Last one. Good. Come back through center as you breathe in. As you breathe out, fold forwards. Extend your legs, hands slide behind the backs of them. And then we start to maneuver ourselves to the front. A low lunge. Reposition your hand, bend into your right knee. Take a breath in, sternum moves forwards. As you breathe out, downward facing dog. We take a vinyasa all the way into a high plank as you breathe in. Knees down as you breathe out. Listen, chest opens. Inhale, cow. As you exhale, chest comes down. Ripple into that back bend. Breathe. As you breathe out, you're going to push your hips back and you're going to come to sit on your heels, lift up your spine and connect your hands to your body. Let's just pause here in this aftermath of the movement where we can uncover and discover and reconnect and rekindle with that energy, that currency, the electricity that moves through when we're allowed to just be ourselves. We're allowed to move into ourselves. Oftentimes, we're asked to step into these different roles in the course of our day. We have to move through these different institutions, have these different protocols and expectations on how we show up and how we speak and what we're supposed to do. And when we realize that there's just so much more pleasure in this very Sesame Street language, but to just be yourself. There's so much joy when we can honor who we are with all of our own crap, with all of our own silliness. But when we're able to move with this seamlessness, when we can move as this fluid person, when we can bring our fullness into all that we do, it sets the bar. It allows us to move into that space, that place that you feel right now. So let's bring it in. Let's call it in. Let's bring it up. Take a big breath. Hold the breath at the top. See if you can take in even more air. Breathe. Out the mouth, breathe out. All right. Second round, we add a little downward facing dog. We'll take a sweet little sun salutation. It's slightly modified. Take your gaze forwards as you inhale. Top of the mat, you exhale. Halfway lift, breathe. Roll your back there. And then fold, breathe out. Roll all the way up as you inhale. Drippy, drippy, drippy. Hands nice and high. And then come all the way back down to the ground as you exhale. Just sliver yourself there. Halfway lift, breathe. Downward facing dog, breathe out. From down dog, roll yourself forwards. Lower your knees downwards and lift your chest upwards. It's a little baby cow. Breathe. Chest meets the ground. Breathe out. Into your back bend. Can you snake yourself there? Breathe in. Downward facing dog. You breathe out. All right, second round, we add just a little land. Extend the right leg as you inhale. Step the right foot forwards as you exhale. Lift up your arms. Breathe in. As you breathe out, twist to the right. Right arm goes back. Inhale, connect the right hand towards the heart. Exhale, right hand moves forwards. Let it slinky, slowly shimmy past the left hand. Now from here, lift up your arms into a high lunge. Listen, as you exhale, we're going to bring some weight into the right foot and the left knee is going to come in towards your chest. You're going to place your right hand to your right hip and the left hand to left knee. Find that connection. Find some stabilization through the right leg. And then we're going to bring some hip rolls. So you're going to wrap your breath around your left hip socket. Take a breath in, bring the left knee in. As you breathe out, draw the leg all the way wide. So you find this deep external rotation. Inhale, left leg starts to come all the way back through. Exhale, arrive in neutrality. Squeeze it in. Okay, again, inhale. Exhale, send it out. Inhale, it's dropping down. Exhale, it's coming forwards and round. Last cycle, breathe in, draw it in. Breathe out. Inhale, it's lowering. Exhale, it's coming all the way forwards and round. Let's take another squeeze in as we breathe in. As you breathe out, step the left foot all the way back where it came from. Bend your right knee, lift up your arms. You're going to come into your high lunge and then open yourself out into warrior two. Good. Breathe in. Left arm is going to shoot that arrow all the way forwards. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Breathe. Exhale, goddess pose. Bring your hands to your knees. All right. As delicious as we can make this, we're going to move into half frog position. So start to straighten out your legs. Wiggle your feet in opposite directions. Drop your hands to the ground off the mat and then bend into your knees. So I want you to keep your knees on the mat, and if you need some extra cushion, extra padding right now, then place it under those knee joints of yours. Now you're going to slowly start to send the knees in opposite directions. So sink into it, and then over time, we'll be able to bring the forearms down. We're going to pause here for a few cycles of breath. You might even want to bring in a little bit of a sway, a little rocking action. This rocking, this opening, facilitates the unlocking of the pelvis, unlocking the sacrum, unlocking the energy that gets stuck within your body, this divine temple of pleasure, this experience that is so much more than the doing and the performing. It's when we can drop into this place, this space of feeling. Now feel your breath wrap around your inner groin. Inhale. Exhale. Very good, my loves. You're going to start to walk your hands in. Curl your toes under. Push yourself back into a forward fold and then walk your hands to the back of the mat. Low lunge. Breathe. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. From down dog, roll forwards. Lower your knees, lift your chest. How fluid can you make this transition now? Let the repetition move you into a state of resiliency. Open up the chest, breathe. As you breathe out, downward facing dog, you've got 3 spinal rolls. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Breathe out. Last one. Final set, final side to the front. Extend the left leg back and breathe. Left foot goes forwards, breathe out. Lift up your arms, high lunge. As you exhale, left hand reaches back. We're twisting to the left. Moving with the breath. Left hand comes in towards the heart. Breathe in. As you breathe out, left hand caresses the right arm. You move the left arm forwards. Inhale, high lunge. As you exhale, pause. You're going to bring weight into the left foot. Right knee's coming into your chest. Cup the palm of your right hand on the right knee and left hand on left hip. Now we go for those hip rotations. So inhale, squeeze the right knee in. Exhale, drop it out to the side. Easy does it. Inhale, right knee down. Exhale through center. 2 more. Squeeze in, breathe in. Open, breathe out. Drop it down, inhale. Exhale forwards. Last one. Let it be more medicinal. Breathe. Breathe out. Slow it down, inhale. Exhale. Now squeeze it in, just find a little bit of compression. And then as we breathe out, the right foot moves to the back of the mat. High lunge, lift up your arms. Warrior two, open yourself out. An arrow action, right arm reaches out, breathe. As you breathe out, unravel through warrior two. Star pose as you inhale. Goddess pose, exhale, hands towards the knees. Alrighty, last little bit to add on. We're going to take it into a box split. So your hands are going to come down to the ground. You're going to straighten out your legs. And from here, we're going to wiggle the feet in opposite directions. Okay, so you might get off the mat like I just did. Or you might want to find a little bit of resistance, gripping the feet in towards the ground. If you do have some more capacity here, you can bring the forearms towards the earth. Use the body to sync the mind, because oftentimes the biggest thing that might be standing in our way is our thoughts, is our own mind. So we're going to bring our mind into this pain, pleasure threshold. Take a breath, breathe out. Now let's come on out. Start to walk your hands to the front of the mat. Let's move into that low lunge as you breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. From down dog, roll yourself forwards. Lower your knees, lift your chest, breathe. Lower chest down, breathe out. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, drop to the shins. Come to sit back on your heels. Bring your hands to your body. Close your eyes. Pleasure yourself. Feel yourself. Breathe yourself. Big breath in. Full breath out. I'll start to take things into more of a slower dimension right now. You're going to shift your hips over to one side, swing your legs forwards and round, bend into your knees, and then lower your spine. Once the spine comes down, you're going to pick up your right ankle and place it on your left kneecap, and now the left knee is going to come in. We're going to move into a figure four position. Hands bind around your left thigh. Close your eyes. And let's just work into this outer hip, this IT band, this sacral area, pelvis, hip girdle region. If you want to take this a tad deeper, you can think about picking up your chest and placing your right foot to the inner seam of the left forearm. The right knee to the inner seam of the right forearm, and the hands wrap around the right thigh. You can extend the left leg long and lower into your skull. If you want to come into this self-made hammock that is your own limbs, then just take a glance at me. You're going to pick up your chest again. Your left elbow comes under the back of the right ankle. Left hand comes in and your right arm comes around the back. Hands interlace. And then you drop your skull back. Let's take a breath here. Breathe out. Now extend the right leg out and come to lie yourself down. Then we'll move into this final round. Bend both knees. Left ankle, right knee comes in. Your hands wrap around your right thigh. This is base one. Base two, you pick up your chest. Left knee to the inner seam of your left elbow. Left foot to the inner seam of the right. Hands interlace, and the right leg moves into extension. Drop the skull. Option three. Lift up your chest again. Hook your right forearm under your left ankle. Reach the left arm around the back and allow the hands to interlace. Drop your head back. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to release. Extend the left leg long. Come to lie yourself down. Let's just give ourselves these final few moments to really sizzle in all of that sensuality and that creativity. sip of air back into your beautiful body. And then let it go. Move your body in any ways that it wishes to be moved right now. Slowly, tenderly. And then when you are ready, there is absolutely no rush. We're going to come into a seat. So sit yourself up tall and well and comfortable in this cloak that is your skin. And let's have you bring your hands together at the center of your chest. Bow your brain towards your heart. Thank you. I hope this practice allowed you to connect and become more closer to you. Now bow all the way forward, seal this practice in. Jai. Thank you, friends. Take this goodness, take it with you throughout your day, explore, play, and I'll see you next time for more.